Will the Shiba Inu coin lead dev reveal himself? That's a big question. We're going to unpack a little bit in this video. So, this is an interesting idea, and it dates back to something that SHYTOSHI said early on in 2022. However, we're getting very close to moving the needle into 2023. And I want to pose a question toward the end of the video. So, make sure you guys stick around. Before we get to that question, I want to just take you through this article done by you today, just a couple days ago. Lead SHIB dev SHYTOSHI will no longer remain invisible. Plans to reveal himself? ? So, a leading SHIB-related Twitter account has shared a screenshot of a social media post. We're going to take a look at that from SHYTOSHI. This was, again, not anything recent, way back in January 2022. Dating back to the start of the year, the message contains something very interesting. It suggests that the anonymous developer of the popular cryptocurrency SHIB, at least the lead dev now, intends to reveal himself to the SHIB army by the end of this year. Maybe, just maybe. Impossible for me to remain invisible. That is the quote we're going to unpack. So the message from SHYTOSHI says that after talking to his mentor, they arrived at the conclusion that SHYTOSHI cannot remain invisible anymore since you just do not align and stay invisible and disrupt the industry. When it happens, the message also says, then the real fun begins. This line sort of promises a surprise, perhaps related to the actual personality behind SHYTOSHI Kusama when it is revealed to the SHIB army and the crypto community in general. They both agreed that Kusama's ceasing to stay invisible, remaining under his alias, should happen by the end of the year. The message is dated on January 21st, 2022. I'm going to give you my thoughts on this as well, but this is the tweet we're referring to. SHIB BP mentioned this, actually reposted this just 3 days ago, and this was SHYTOSHI's post in a Discord way back in January of 2022. I was talking to my mentor. We both agreed that by the end of the year, when the chess pieces begin to slide, it will become impossible for me to remain invisible. You don't just align and disrupt an industry and stay invisible. And then the real fun begins. So, of course, Ryoshi kind of passed the torch to Satoshi earlier this year. And the latter, Ryoshi, preferred to disappear and go off the radar earlier this year, as he said he would, apparently wishing to copycat the path chosen by the legendary Bitcoin creator. However, SHYTOSHI, if he indeed wanted to get rid of the Satoshi-like alias and get on living and developing SHIB under his real name, intends to outdo both of the aforementioned crypto creators. Quite possibly, he also intends to attract more attention to the SHIB crypto and the SHIB ecosystem, maybe even an attempt to affect the price of the token right now by taking this step. So I want to ask the question, do you think it would help Shiba Inu by SHYTOSHI revealing who he really is? Do you think it would be beneficial? And here's the thing. We've seen this thing work both ways. Of course, Bitcoin, we still don't know who the founder or founders are of Bitcoin, but it seems to be doing very well. But right underneath Bitcoin, we've got Vitalik Buterin and Ethereum. We know exactly who Vitalik is, right? Then we've got, going further down the line, Dogecoin, right? We have no idea who's actually behind that. But then Cardano, Charles Hoskinson, we know who is behind that. For many of the top cryptos in the top 100, we do know who is behind them. So I want to ask the question to you all. Do you think this matters? Is it something that could help the SHIB army if SHYTOSHI were to reveal himself? For me, I think it can work either way. I do think, obviously, some people are very, very adamant about seeing the face behind, the crypto, the lead dev. For me, I don't necessarily think it's like a make or break deal because of Bitcoin, really, right? Because we can just look to that and say, wow, this is truly decentralized. They're doing this on purpose, right? They don't want one entity. They don't want one person, because then it turns into this big thing, right? People start focusing on that person and not about the actual ecosystem and the project as much, right? A lot of the attention then shifts to the person. So is this something that SHYTOSHI wants? I don't know. Is it something that will help the SHIB ecosystem if he does go out and fully doxed? I don't know. I think it could, but I think it also could backfire a little bit too, right? Because again, of what I just mentioned, that shift of attention away from the decentralized ecosystem and the community to then like an individual. So I want to get your guys' thoughts on this. What do you all think about this? Drop your thoughts down below in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe right now as we head into 2023. Also, if you want to check out my other channel, I've just started. That link is down below in the description. And of course, as always, you can come on over and join us at the Patreon. That link is also down there. We're heading into 2023. We've got some new things lined up for the private members over there. We were just having some great conversations about what we're looking forward to in 2023 as we turn the page in this bear market. We're still learning, still growing, getting our ducks in a row, ready to make a big splash during this next bull cycle. Thank you all so much. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.